Hello everyone, student, welcome in Shipranomics channel. Student, in this video, I am going to give you an idea of research method in simpler terms within a minute. Let's start. In sampling, we use many terms like population, sample, sample unit, sample frame. So let's start with population. What is called population? Population, or we can call it universe also, it is called universe also. So a population or universe is the total set of element of interest for a given problem. For example, I'm going to give you an example of medical science, right? For example, if a patient is diagnosed with a certain medical problem, a doctor usually advises to get a vial of blood, right? To get a vial of blood. So in this case, the blood in our body, human body. I'm not going to make a human body here, but the blood in our body is called population, and the vial of blood which we take from that human body, the vial of blood can be taken as a sample. Right? So what is called sample? A sample is a part of the population under study. What is the need for sampling? Why do we sampling? Because when we do sampling, there are many benefits for doing sampling. It's like saving of time, less cost, accuracy, and reliability. There are two types of sampling. We can divide sampling in major two parts: non-random sampling and random sampling. First, let's discuss non-random sampling. What is called non-random sampling? Non-random sampling is also called non-probability sampling. It's not probability sampling, it is non-probability sampling. Every element has no specific chance of being selected, right? Researcher himself purposively select certain elements which he thinks are best representative of the population. So non-random sampling is non-probability sampling. What is called random sampling? Random sampling is also called probability sampling. Why? Because in probability sampling, each and every unit has an equal chance of being selected, right? So it is called probability sampling also. The third term is sample frame. What is called sample frame? Sample frame is the list of all items in the population from which sample will be selected. So it is population, the second is sample frame, and third is sample. If sample frame is inaccurate, sample will be inaccurate, right? So what is called sampling frame? In medical and health research, a sample frame is defined as the actual complete list or database within the target population. Target population from which a sample will be selected for a study, right? So it is actual complete list or database within the target population from which a sample will be selected for a study. For example, if you are conducting a research on hypertension, what you are supposed to do? You will conduct research on hypertension, then you will take a target population, and the target population, who will be your target population? All adults in a specific area or a specific city who have high blood pressure, right, will be your target group. And sampling frame is a list of all patients with high BP from the, I'll write it down, sample frame. In your case, sample frame will be a list of all patients, a list of all patients with high BP, with high BP from the records of, from the records of a local hospital, a local hospital or a large health insurance database, or a large health insurance database. So in your case, sampling frame population is people who are suffering with hypertension. Sampling frame will be a list of all patients with high blood pressure from the records of a local hospital or a large healthcare center. And if you select few people, then it will be your sample. So I hope this is pretty clear. What is population, what is sample, what is called sample frame, and what is sampling. And if sampling frame is accurate, there will be accuracy in sample. If the sample frame is inaccurate, there will be inaccuracy or error will be in the sample, right? Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.